All right, guys, welcome back to the newest episode of Avillion and Brayden Talks. Um, you know, same old pod. We got a new segment. We're gonna be. I think right now we're in like the testing out new segments while we're in the off season portion of the pod. So we got some fun stuff that we're gonna try out here. But first, before anything, as always, Jacob, how you doing?
I'm doing quite wonderful. I'm doing swell, actually. I got that shit on me, so you already know the drill.
I'm drinking.
Not nearly as crisp as last week, but it was fine.
Drinking some water.
Drinking some water, some bisexual water.
Yeah. Anytime I sip on this drink, it just makes me look at Twinks a little differently.
That first sip is always so refreshing. Dr. Pepper, shout out Dr. Pepper. No sponsorships, but if we ever got sponsored by anybody, I would hope it would be Dr. Pepper. I wore my Dr. Pepper. I was wearing my Dr. Pepper T-shirt yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, that DP. I love that DP,
God,
man.
Dude,
I can't
sponsor would go crazy.
Can't live without DP, man. I need DP in my body every day.
Oh yeah, dude.
But anywho,
DP once a day. You know, it keeps the doctor away.
I'm doing very well. Life's pretty cool. Life's good. I love my little cat. He's a cool little cat. Let me open this window for him. I'm sorry, buddy. Hi. Somebody's angry outside. I don't know if you can hear him, but somebody's honking very aggressively. But not a whole lot, no like specific updates for the most part. Just, life's good. How about you, sir? What's going on?
I'm doing pretty good. Just I don't know, man. Just chilling. I think I'm at 361 subs.
Got that shit on.
That Avatar video did pretty well. They got over 500 views. I think it's at like 550.
Okay.
Yeah. Only 10 likes and one comment though, which is disappointing.
Interesting. One comment and 500 views.
For reference,
you're botting.
Well, the view duration says people click, see how the format of the video is, and go, never mind. Although it says retention, so I'm able to see the retention. About 100 people did watch through the video though. So.
Oh shit, that's really good.
Because it was like 20% of views. 20 whatever something percent, we're at the end. So, but for reference, the one comment, 10 likes. For reference, the Pokemon Gen 2 video I have about what they're based on has like 400 something and has like 27 likes. Mm-hmm. And I think maybe it might still only have one comment that's not me, because I have some comments where I'm like, yeah, I know I mispronounced this like crazy. I'm aware. Just before people comment that, I'm aware that I did it. Like, I forgot what it was, but I mispronounced a thing or two like crazy. Mm-hmm. But yeah. Anyways, but then that chip tier list on YouTube is whatever. But I made like shorts and like TikToks out of it. On TikTok, it like my most viewed TikTok now is one of those. And they're like, yo, don't ever rank anything ever again.
It doesn't matter what you post on TikTok. It's the meanest platform by far. It don't matter what, because Instagram comment sections are funny, but TikTok comments are just straight up disrespectful.
Really? I always hear because I'll see TikTok comments, they'll be like, don't post this on Reels, you're gonna get flamed. And then I see real comments like, you should have known not to post this on Instagram Reels.
I see. For the most part, I feel like Instagram's getting a little nicer.
Maybe
it used to be. I don't know. Maybe it's just what I'm getting in my recommended, what you're getting in your recommended, because obviously different algorithms.
Well, maybe since the Avatar's out, there's balance is being brought back to the world.
When we needed him most, he showed up. Actually, he was right there, and then everything turned out okay.
Yeah, and from everything, and now I'm on the Avatar side of TikTok because I've done stuff for it, and now I guess I'm just on the opposite side of everyone. Everyone's hating and shitting on it. I'm like, you guys are just being a little harsh. But it's whatever. There's a video up on my channel if you want my detailed thoughts. But anyways, yeah.
Yeah.
But speaking of people's perception of media, we have a little segment here.
Fun little segment.
I saw an opening. I had to dive through it. Got a little segment here.
I'm excited for this.
So one of my favorite YouTubers is Mr. Sunday Movies, right? And he has a segment.
I had this in my recommended the other day. I didn't click on it, but I did see it.
Yeah,
That's why this idea sounded familiar. Okay.
Yeah, I mean he's done this. I mean he's done videos like this for a while. But yeah, him and his buddy who he does a podcast with.
Hey.
Whoa.
Hey, crazy overlap there.
He'll find Letterboxd reviews for movies. There's always like a connecting theme, so the person guessing has an idea of what to be guessing. But he says the Letterboxd review and has to try to have his like co-host guess what movie it's reviewing. Mm-hmm. And the idea is usually to find the craziest reviews and try to get them to guess. So that's what we're going to do here. I pulled up some movies here. The theme, it's all Spider-Man movies.
It's all Spider-Man movies. Okay,
yeah.
This should probably make it. I don't want to get too cocky now, but knowing like it being narrowed down that much honestly makes me feel pretty.
Yeah. So we've got some here. So I got some. So I got all the reviews right here.
Are these all theatrical releases? Like, is this like the Raimi verse and then the Andrew Garfield?
These are all theatrical releases.
Does this count the Spider-Verse films as well?
I don't want to, it's Spider-Man movies.
Okay, so theatrical Spider-Man
releases.
Would include those. So as long as it's no like random bullshit.
There's no direct to DVD. There's no TV movies.
Yeah. Then okay. So Spider-Verse counts. So
maybe.
It's in play. It's a theatrical release. It counts. It's in play. It's a Spider-Man movie. The title is Spider-Man. It's Spider-Man. Those count.
I mean, we'll see.
I'm not saying it's gonna show up. I'm just saying it's in play. Whatever.
But there's no repeat movies.
Okay, that's good.
So once one's been said, it's not going to show up again.
How many are there, as well?
Let's see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I have
all of them.
I have all of them. I've got.
Yeah, okay.
I think I have every single like
theatrical Spider-Man release.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's
I think I'll do reasonably well here.
Let's get into it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start here. So some of these reviews, some are going to be more wordy than others. I got some that are very short.
Fun.
Anyone who's been on Letterboxd knows how these reviews can range.
Works. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
I've said this before. Nothing is more annoying than seeing a Letterboxd review that just says "I was forced to watch this," and that's the whole review. I
really enjoy the one-liners because at least I don't have to read like 800 paragraphs of pretentiousness.
My ideal is like 3 sentences.
Yeah.
That's my ideal.
Well, even that, I can get like a whole paragraph where you just give me like a summary. Yeah. You know what I mean? And how it made you feel. I'm cool with that. 2 paragraphs, even 3, cool. But other than that, I'll take the unfunny one-liner over the novel.
Yeah, I think once you hit 3 paragraphs, to me it's like, either make this a TikTok or a short or a reel. And once you hit like novel length, brother, sit in front of a camera and make this goddamn video, please. You have the script written.
It's novel length, and it's like if your script is as long as the movie script, you're in the wrong profession. Stop reviewing movies and start fucking writing them. Like, this is ridiculous.
All right. You ready? We got the first one here.
Let's get into it.
This is a 1-star review.
1-star review. Most of these are like 1-star reviews, right?
I think I have 1, 2, 3. I think I have 1 through 5s. I think I have.
Okay.
There's representation here.
They're just all crazy. They're just all batshit insane reviews.
It's either like crazy or we'll see. We'll play the game.
We'll get into it. All right. Let me just play the game.
So the first one, 1-star review. Average Hollywood movie plus cool video games. That is the whole review.
Average Hollywood movie plus cool video games?
Yeah. Plus cool video games.
I don't know if that's in reference to like there are cool video games made for this film, and if that's the case, wait a minute. Or if this cool video games is in referencing the new ones that just came out, like Spider-Man PS4 and then Spider-Man 2. Like,
I mean, I can give you.
This is just I need a little bit here.
I can give you the date that this review was
okay.
Put up.
That's something.
It was put up about a month ago, February 11th, 2024.
That don't do shit for me.
I will say this. I think my guess is that this is in reference to a video game of the movie.
Okay.
That should narrow it. I think that narrows it down to about 5.
That was made for this film.
Yeah.
Average Hollywood movie.
With some cool video games.
With some cool video games.
To my knowledge, the Raimi trilogy and then the both Amazing Spider-Man movies.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, the Raimi trilogy had good video games. I don't remember anything about the video games from the... I'm going to say Amazing Spider-Man 1.
Final answer?
Yeah, I got to lock it in. I don't have a whole lot to go off of.
This 1-star review was for 2002's Spider-Man.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. It's like 1 star for that movie? Crazy.
That's a damn good movie. I don't see the problem. You're just hating.
Yeah.
Even average? Why are you... If it's an average film, why are you giving it 1 star? It should be like 2 or 3 stars. That's fucking stupid. If you're calling it... If it's bad, give it 1 star. If it's average, why the fuck is it 1? This shit don't make no sense.
Okay.
My cat just telling me.
This next one, we have a half-star review. They said, "This is the first movie that ever bored me in a cinema. Usually, no matter how bad a film is, the sheer excitement of being in a cinema with popcorn, a chalk top, and friends is enough to make it a decent experience. But I was actively bored during this film. For the first time, there was no magic. Total slop."
TASM 2. Lock it in. I don't need to think
Locking
much
it
about
in?
this. Locking it in. If it's not this one, it's wrong. I'm sorry. It got to be TASM 2.
The answer was Spider-Man Far From Home.
Look, I wasn't a huge... I was lower on that movie than most, but seriously, the first time you were bored in the cinema wasn't Amazing Spider-Man 2?
Wait, gotta know how old this individual is. Maybe that'll...
You gotta be, 12. I mean,
this is the first movie they hit where, their taste started to, come to play.
This is the first movie they ever saw in cinemas, and they're not a moviegoer, and that's why... That's what this was.
All right.
Okay, well... I thought I was gonna do well. I'm over 2 so far, so I gotta lock in.
I mean, these are tough. The whole reason these are unhinged and it's
these are ambiguous.
You're like, this doesn't relate to the movie.
Yeah.
And you're like, that's. It's also because it's terrible takes.
Boredom is entirely subjective as well. I personally, I didn't have an amazing theater experience watching the movie. I didn't come out of that very I came out a little underwhelmed. I was like, I don't love it. I get why people really like it,
especially because there were some visual sequences in it where you're like bored.
Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, that's the one thing. The villain of that movie, his whole shtick is special effects.
Yeah, and there was some cool. They did some cool things with that.
Fun shit in that movie. I didn't even love that movie. There was plenty of cool shit.
I would just say I liked it, and that's kind of it.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
All right.
That's fair.
But we have a 5-star review.
If this is TASM 2, I'm shooting myself.
There's not gonna be much to go off of here.
Okay.
The review is truly the best comedy.
Oh, this is Spider-Man 3. Lock that shit in. This is Spider-Man 3.
Final answer?
Spider-Man 3. Lock it in.
This is 2007's Spider-Man 3.
Lock that. Hey, there we go. There we go. That is peak comedy. I've said it many times. If you're looking at this film critically, it's pretty mediocre. If you're looking at it as a comedy, it is the best fucking movie you have ever seen in your lifetime. It is a 10, perfect 10. If you're just trying to watch it, turn your brain off and have fun, that is a perfect review. I would also, if I was looking at it that way, I would absolutely give it 5 stars. No questions asked.
Well, you got it. I mean, you knew what you were doing.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's like I said, lock that shit in. That's easy.
All right.
Lightweight.
We have a 3-star review.
Oh boy, we're treading dangerous waters here because this could be anything. This could be literally anything.
All right, the review says, "More homosexual undertones than The Lighthouse. You think I'm kidding, but I'm not."
I'm trying to remember which Spider-Man movie was full of homosexual undertones.
I can't guarantee you've seen this.
No elaboration with 3 stars, and it's like...
And an absurd amount of likes. Yeah, I cannot guarantee you've seen this.
I'm curious as to why they would give that 3 stars. Does that imply they for the most part enjoyed the homosexual undertones? Because that's a positive score. Because that's a 6 out of 10. It's slightly above
I will
average.
say this: their username has a pride flag in it, so I'm going to assume that they, at the very least, did not mind the undertones.
Okay. Wait, so you're not sure I've seen this? This isn't like a...
I guess I don't know what you've seen.
Okay, I've seen the 3 Raimi films. I've seen the 2 Amazing Spider-Man films. I've seen the 3 Holland films. I've seen the 2 Spider-Verse films. Is it not any of those?
I don't want to say.
Okay, so is it? Okay, so what do you mean? So like any Spider-Man appearance, like could Avengers be here, or is a Spider-Man film?
It is
Does the title have Spider-Man in it?
No.
So this is not a Spider-Man movie.
It's not a Spider-Man movie. Well, I mean,
features Spider-Man in it.
It doesn't have Spider-Man in it. This is a
Sonyverse film?
Possibly.
I haven't seen Morbius, so if this is one of the Venom films, I have seen both, and quite honestly, that's where I'm leaning with the homosexual undertones. Excuse me. I'm gonna go with the first Venom film. Actually, no, Venom 2. Venom 2.
You're locking
Venom 2
in?
because of all Venom 2 locking in because of all like they were basically in a relationship in that movie.
You're locked in?
I'm gonna say Venom 2.
This is Venom. Let there be carnage.
Hey, okay, all right. I walked myself through it. There we go.
You're up to a 50% now.
2 of 4 now, and I've gotten the last 2. I'm on a hot streak. So, all right.
Okay.
All right. I think 3 stars is an accurate review for that film in general. Honestly, like I think I gave it the same score. I like that well enough.
All right, we have a 1-star review.
Oh boy.
The review says, "What's better than 1 Amazing Spider-Man? 2 Amazing Spider-Man." 1-star review.
Could it be? Could it be? Could it be the Amazing Spider-Man 2?
Is that your guess?
I'm gonna lock it in. Yeah, I'm gonna say Amazing.
This is the Amazing Spider-Man 2.
No fucking way.
I was hoping the fact that it said there was 2 Spider-Man that you would have thought it was like a Spider-Verse movie.
There's a lot more than 2 Spider-Man in any movie that features more than 1 Spider-Man, though. Even in No Way Home, there's 3. So I'm just gonna
And that one, there's Andrew and then a 6-year-old kid.
Yeah. Oh, you're right.
So that was is that the second one he's referring to?
Either way, I'm now 3 for 5. So okay, I'm rounding back into where I thought I'd be.
All right. We have a 5-star review. The review says, "Change the trajectory of my life forever."
I'm gonna go with the first Spider-Verse.
Is that your final answer?
I have literally nothing to go off of besides that, and that movie probably did the same thing for me. I'm gonna go with that one.
All right, this is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Son of a bitch, dude! Oh my god, okay, I knew it was one of those two, but okay, fair enough. I did love Across the Spider-Verse as well. That's fine. I can live with that. I can go. I had nothing to go off of, and I had a 50-50 shot. I'm 3 of 6 now.
We have a 2-star review.
Okay.
Dreadful monologues. Spider-Man is becoming more of an incel as the movies go on.
Movies. Dreadful monologues. Becoming more of an incel. I don't remember when he was an incel. Because he was fucking in every timeline. He was fucking.
He's fucking in every timeline.
When did he become an incel? Because he was piping Mary Jane, piping Gwen Stacy. He was piping MJ. When was he an incel? So when it says as the movies go along, does that mean this is a second or third installment?
That's for you to find out.
Or could this be like TASM1 and they just mean Spider-Man the idea is becoming more of an incel as films go. Dreadful monologues. That sounds like Amazing Spider-Man. I don't know what the fuck else that could. There's no way this is Spider-Man 2. There's no way. There's no way.
It's up to. I mean, you gotta work your way through this.
And in terms of monologues, I could see maybe No Way Home, but also where would the incel factor come into play? I have no fucking idea. I'm gonna go and 2-star review. None of these are 2-star films. I mean, obviously that's subjective, but like, Well, no, TASM's a 2-star film. Okay, I'm gonna go with The Amazing Spider-Man because it is a 2-star film.
That's your final answer.
I have no confidence in this one whatsoever. Sure, fuck it.
This is 2004's Spider-Man 2.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Hell no. Oh my god, I can't fucking believe this. This is dreadful. This is dreadful. This is harder than I thought it would be. I'm doing okay, but this is none of these make any fucking sense. Is the problem? Is the problem? They're all either incredibly ambiguous or don't make any sense, and then I've gotten all the obvious. So,
well, let's see if you can get this one. We have a 5-star review.
Mm-hmm.
It says, "Truly a modern masterpiece. I've never seen such a complex, emotional plot come out of a Marvel movie. This movie should have been the #1 movie of the year."
This is Spider-Verse. The first one.
The first one? Final answer?
Final answer.
This is 2022's Morbius. It's Morbin time.
That doesn't fucking count.
I had to cut out the rest of the review. The rest of the review reads, "Jared Leto puts on a masterclass of acting in his role as Morbius. It truly feels like he is a vampire thing."
You didn't give me the full review.
I had to cut this part. The next line is, "It truly feels like he is a vampire thing. Definitely the greatest movie of all time."
All right. Whatever. All right. Fair enough. I have not seen Morbius, mind you. So, that's my excuse.
All right.
There's no Madam Web reviews. Is there a Madam Web review?
I did. You know what? Completely forgot Madam Web existed when I made this. So there was no Madam Web in here. But this one's gonna be a tough one to get. If you thought you didn't have much to go off before, get ready for this one.
Well, we're narrowing them down quite a lot. So at this point, we'll see. I don't have that many left to work with.
This is a 2-star review.
Mm-hmm.
It says, "Yeah, it was cool, but using the title to make a pun, nothing spectacular," is what it reads. Because the spectacular is like italicized. But yeah, said, "Yeah, ... It was cool, but using the title to make a pun, nothing spectacular."
When did they use the title to make a pun? I'm trying to think. Well, I hear the spectacular. I don't know if I'm supposed to be overthinking because Spectacular Spider-Man isn't a theatrical. Oh, it's a TV show. Excuse me. It's a 2-star review. You said
that's correct.
Okay, I think all the Raimi movies are gone. We've used all 3 of the Raimi movies.
Yes, I believe you're right.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've used TASM 2. We've used Far From Home. I don't think we've used Homecoming. I'm gonna say Homecoming.
Is that your final answer?
Sure.
This is 2018's Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
What?
I don't think this guy knows what a pun is.
Where's the pun?
I don't know.
And 2 stars?
2 stars.
2 stars for Into the Spider. You need to be put down. You need to be shot. You need to be publicly executed. That's fucking insane.
All right. 4 stars.
4 stars.
It says, "A great superhero movie. I found it enjoyable and the plot was well written. Now, I tend to critique films for just being one thing, but this film is just so good at being a superhero movie. It's hard to critique. It's a perfect example of a movie knowing its role in cinema and doing its best at achieving it."
This sounds like Homecoming to me. Or No Way Home. It's got to be one of those two. Granted, we don't have many options left. If this is The Amazing Spider-Man, I am throwing a brick at my own face. This is an amazing superhero movie, but Far From Home or No Way Home is definitely more than just one thing. I'm gonna say Homecoming because Homecoming is just what it is, and we're very good at it.
Final answer?
Yeah, and 4 stars I think is an accurate score. I would say this is Homecoming.
This is 2017's Spider-Man Homecoming.
Okay. Yeah, I'm glad I talked myself into it.
Yeah, 4 stars is probably better.
I wholeheartedly agree with everything this guy said. Actually,
yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. I really liked The Vulture.
Critiquing movies for only being one thing, there's nothing wrong with a movie just knowing what it is and being comfortable in its role. I don't think that's something that should be critiqued. But other than that, I wholeheartedly agree. It's just a really good, just superhero movie, and I think 4 stars is exactly what I would give.
Now we have a 3.5-star review.
Oh.
Fellas, is it gay to literally occupy your bro's body?
Venom?
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
This is 2018's Venom. Now answer the question. Is it gay to occupy your bro's body?
Not unless it's yours. Or, excuse me, it's gay if it's not yours. I beg your pardon.
Okay. 3-star review.
Okay.
I think this is good because you're at a 50-50.
It's TASM or it's No Way Home.
So this one is a 1-word review.
Okay.
Revolutionary.
Is this sarcastic? Well, if it's a 3-star review?
Correct.
It's gotta be No Way Home. It's gotta be. It'd be fucking stupid if they used revolutionary and then 3 stars to describe the Amazing Spider-Man. There's nothing revolutionary about that film. It's very cut and dry. I'm gonna say No Way Home.
Final answer.
Yeah, it's.
This is 2012's The Amazing Spider-Man.
Eat a dick. There's no fucking way. Okay, humor me. What's the No Way Home review?
A 3-star review. Simply, I like the lawyer.
Everybody likes the lawyer. It's Matt Murdock. Everybody likes the fucking lawyer. Whatever.
But yeah, I don't remember what your score was.
I got 4 of them right. I'm pretty sure. I got both Venoms.
Mm-hmm.
I got Spider-Man 3. I got TASM 2. And I got Spider-Man Homecoming. I got 5.
So I think that's like 5 out of
13 or something.
Yeah, I think it was 13 because.
Well, granted, I got close on some, and also some of these were just really fucking stupid.
Was it
my
12?
Process, 13 or 12, I don't know. Either way, I feel like my process on most shows is pretty good. There were a couple like toss-ups, where
I think if we do this segment again, because I found them this morning. I bet if we did this segment again, I could take more time to find like more
better ones, more
reviews that speak on the movie but don't like just explicitly say what it is.
A little more specific, but also just as outlandish as some of these. Yeah.
Like things that critique like what single, because I've seen things that they'll critique like a single scene in detail but won't say like what the movie is.
Yeah.
Just dumb shit like that. But yeah, there we go. I mean, it's impossible to really do good on that without just being randomly lucky.
Well, yeah, like I said, like some of those are obvious. Like obviously the 5-star perfect comedy, like okay, that could only be Spider-Man 3, right? What's better than one Amazing Spider-Man? 2 Amazing Spider-Man. That could only be Amazing Spider-Man 2. But then some of those, like again, like change the trajectory of my life forever, 5 stars. It's like that's obviously one of the Spider-Verses, but you gotta guess which one, and I guessed the wrong one. Like shit happens. Excuse you. Can you get down? Come here, baby. Come here. Thank you.
What a tease.
Come here, baby. Or don't. You can stay there, actually. Little goober. Okay. I like that though. I would love to do that again.
Yeah.
Any other topic like that was I can quiz you as well, like whatever. That was fun though. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
It was a little frustrating, but it was It was fun.
Yeah. So, boom. I think now next on the docket is
the docket.
Ladies and gentlemen, top 3 of the week.
What?
Disney shows. We did, Nick?
Well, cartoons.
What?
cartoons in particular.
I didn't know that.
Oh. Oh.
Mine are not cartoons. I just do. I thought we were doing Disney shows.
Oh, I'm doing Disney XD, like the Disney XD cartoons.
Well, I'm not.
Okay, fair enough. All right, you do you. I'll do me.
All right, guys, we're gonna have pretty different lists today.
All right. Well, there's gonna be a lot of parody in this one.
I do have one cartoon, but the other two are live action.
Let's make it biscuit. I love you. Do you want to come on the camera? Do you want to come on the podcast? He's purring. Can you hear him?
No.
He was purring into the mic.
I think we got it at the end.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah. So, because we did Nickelodeon, we did Cartoon Network. It's now time for Disney. Now, Disney was on.
Dr. Pepper camp. Look at him. He wants the Dr. Pepper. You can't have that, buddy. Okay, sorry.
No, you're good. But yeah, Disney was on a good bit at my house. Had two sisters. That was probably that they preferred Disney. So Disney was on a good bit at my casa. I know you said you weren't tapped in too much.
I didn't really fuck with Disney a whole lot. I didn't even watch that much Nick. It was a Cartoon Network household, and that's the way I liked it. I could name you 80 bajillion Cartoon Network shows that I love, that I have such fond memories for, and I struggled to find even 3 Disney XD television shows that I mess with to this degree. But I did find 3. So, and in terms of like Disney Channel, there's probably a whole lot more I could throw in there. So.
Well, maybe we'll get to talk some about when I say them.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you want to kick us off here with your number 3.
Number 3. This is not as great as its predecessor, but it certainly served its role well, and I did quite enjoy it. And the watch side, I haven't rewatched it yet, and I don't know that I will anytime soon. But I did watch it once a few years ago, and for the most part, I found myself liking it. And that is Star Wars Rebels. It's about really how like the very, very, very early stages of the rebellion and all that fun stuff. There's some characters that come back in it. There's some incredible moments in it, like when Ahsoka and Darth Vader fight. That is fucking insane. There is Maul. He's still kicking. In fact, Maul's death occurs in this show.
My favorite lightsaber duel
is
that one. It's not the flashiest, but just what it is.
But in terms of impact, in terms of like finality, in terms of
like attention to like small details within the fight.
Oh my god, my favorite one being like the way Obi-Wan goes into Qui-Gon's stance because he knows Maul's gonna try to hit him with the forehead bash, and then he predicts it and then cuts right across it, and that's how he gets like absurd fight, and the tension, the emotional weight behind it, like incredible. Everything about that's incredible, and like there's so many like the show as a whole, very inconsistent product, but the highs that it hits, like such as the Maul and Obi-Wan fight, the Ahsoka and Vader fight, which both occur pretty close together.
Damn, they were on a hot streak.
Yeah, because I think end of season 2 is the Ahsoka thing. And then it's early in season 3 is when Obi-Wan kills Maul. So they were in their bag. And there's also the Bendu, just as a creature, it's pretty cool. Kanan Jarrus, he was obviously going to die because that's how the hero's journey works. The mentor always dies. Like, read a book. It is inevitable. This is Ezra's story. Kanan is his mentor. Kanan is going to die. And they killed him in the best way possible. Heroic self-sacrifice to save the rest of the crew. That's how you're supposed to do it.
Gets his vision for like a second.
Yeah, it was wonderful. And in that same season 2 finale where Ahsoka and Vader fight, Kanan gets blinded by Maul. And then has to talk to the Bendu that I just mentioned to sort of like, cope with it. And then he learns how to see through the Force. Cool stuff. Just a great show, all in all. Just a lot of fun. When in its highest moments, at least. There's some stinkers in there. There's some characters in general I find quite annoying. Even a couple of the main characters. One of them I just don't like at all, and another one, she's fine, but she feels like somebody's D&D character more than like an actual like you know, real character.
Yo, crazy new film critique just dropped, guys. Calling a character somebody's D&D character.
It feels like somebody's D&D character, not like that's how Sabine Wren feels to me. She feels like somebody wrote her in like as like a self-insert, and like they made her as cool as possible. And then I just don't like Zeb. I think Zeb's fucking annoying. I don't like. There's like very few moments where I'm like, oh, it's a good Zeb moment. Like I generally his presence I just don't enjoy. But Kanan's incredible. Hera's incredible. The Ezra stuff is mostly really good. Chopper's fun. So, you know, the vast majority of the crew I fuck with. So most of the characters you spend your time with, I do enjoy. So I've gone on long enough about this show. It's for my number 3. Like it's ridiculous. Yeah. Good show. Jolly good show.
My number 3 is gonna be the only cartoon I have on this list. This was a 2-season banger that I did not watch when it came out, but I watched a couple years after hearing how good it was.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna go with Gravity Falls.
All right, this is what I figured you were gonna say when you said 2 seasons.
Yeah, I mean I don't know, it's just fun. I mean, the family dynamic that they have is pretty good and strong.
Uncle Stan.
Very interesting lore. I mean, just a more unique lore-built world. The main creator of the show, like, making the show in a way that it's like you're meant to be theorizing about and speculating, and then just playing into that when fans, want to do more of that. Yeah. Just a good fun watch.
Yeah, short, sweet, and a whole lot of fun. Really, it's.
I wish it was 3 seasons, but 'tis what it is.
It is what it is. But the 2 seasons we did get were very good.
Yeah, 2 elite seasons.
We can actually go ahead and skip to your number 2 because Gravity Falls was my number 2. And we just said our piece on it. So I will just reiterate, good show. Very good show.
Right.
I know I have a lot more to say about my number 3 than my number 2. But I feel like I don't need to justify Gravity Falls as much.
Yeah.
It's Gravity Falls.
Just from start to finish, a banger.
Certified.
All right. Then my number 2, I'm going to go with Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. And I'm just going to combine with Deck as well.
I was going to say, I would assume that's a combo package.
Yeah, just might as well. No point. The only reason that they separated like that was just because of like how Disney runs things. I don't know. They're just weird.
Well, they are 2 different shows. One of them takes place in a hotel.
Yeah, but like
takes place on a cruise ship.
Like I guess there's something about like when a TV show hits a certain length.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what happens in terms of either the pay the actors get or benefit. Something happens, so Disney would do that shit if a show was successful, but they didn't want to do the thing they have to do if a show goes for a certain length.
Typical Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. Awesome. Anyways, so if you're ever asking why do they do this with it, why did this show get really weird like this? I think it happened to Hannah Montana as well, with like Hannah Montana Forever or wherever when they moved to wherever the fuck. But anyways, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, just fucking 2 twins.
Dylan and Cole Sprouse.
Just fucking doing shit. I don't know, and then like it's just some of the best supporting cast you'll see in a Disney show.
Oh, Mr. Mosby.
Man,
top tier.
Esteban.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, I'm forgetting like the like electrician or whatever his name, who had a crush on their mom.
Their mom was also really cool.
Yeah, she was cool. There's a couple good episodes when they they acknowledge the fact that these 2 twins are children of divorce.
Mm-hmm.
They've got a couple really good, strong episodes revolving around that topic. Maddie.
I like the episode where Mr. Mosby stands. I don't know which one it was, but they were. He was like, now I think it was Zach. He's like, Zach is many things, a liar, a cheat, and he starts going off and like all these like. But he's not a thief. Somebody accused him of stealing something, and he just rags on like all these awful things. He's like, But no, he wouldn't do that. He wouldn't steal.
Speaking of Mr. Mosby, there's an episode of his that made me scared to wear rings. Because he like puts he was helping a guy like practice in proposing, and Mosby puts the ring on and it gets stuck to his finger.
Yeah.
And they spend the whole episode trying to get it off, and then the guy just ends up proposing with Mr. Mosby as like the box.
Oh my goodness.
And then also Maddie and Tipton's relationship and their dynamic is pretty fun. Just fucking dope ass show. Simple as that. Show. But you're number one, sir.
My number one. Well, I don't know if you're aware, but there are indeed 104 days of summer vacation.
Ooh. This almost made the list.
School does come along just to end it. And the annual problem for our generation is finding a good way to spend it.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe 4 seasons of Phineas and Ferb, including I think a couple of films.
Are they making more? Didn't they get like 2 new seasons?
I don't know.
Ordered?
I know it's got 4, but I don't know what else it's got going on.
I think they're getting more.
I fucks with it. I love Phineas and Ferb. That shit was my shit. One of the greatest, I think, like episodic formulas of any. Like, it's the same shit every episode. You know damn well what's gonna happen. It's, oh, Ferb, I know what we're gonna do today, and they build some incredible contraption. The Perry the Platypus side plot goes fucking absurd, and then everything gets back to normal by the time Candace finds Mom.
Yeah, looks like we're getting more.
One of the greatest formulas, I think, for any TV show. It rinse and repeat, but it's a banger. It's a banger. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. It works.
But yeah, we're getting more Phineas and Ferb.
I'll take it.
Pulled it up to the side. Googled it. We are getting more.
Sign me up.
Sign
me up.
Creator says it's basically the same show as before.
Like I said, one of the greatest formulas ever. Why?
You don't gotta fuck with perfection.
You don't get I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. Are you kidding me? The Perry the Platypus side plot, that should be better than whatever Phineas and Ferb did.
Yeah, usually. And I mean, honestly, the show probably got revived just because fucking Dan Povenmire was just going brazy on TikTok.
Mm-hmm. I love this fucking show, man.
Yeah.
I love all the Doofenshmirtz and Agent B interactions.
I think it was my dad's favorite show that we as kids would watch. That he would also like. What's going on over there?
I will say though, some of the worst fan theories of any TV show ever, like the idea that Phineas has been touching Ferb, and that's why Ferb is like mostly non-verbal. Like,
yo, what the fuck?
You are a moron. There's no fucking way. I'm sorry. There's nothing to support that besides the fact that Ferb don't talk much. Ferb got autism. In my opinion, Ferb is autism coded.
Ferb is just slightly non-verbal, slightly. He be speaking up every now and then.
He's a man of few words. He's a man of action. He stands on business.
He doesn't chase. He attracts.
He doesn't chase. He attracts. Are you fucking kidding me, bro?
Well, the reason he doesn't talk is because he's British.
Yeah, and I'm still trying to figure that one out.
What do you mean trying to figure it out? He's just British.
Yeah, I don't buy it.
I don't buy it.
I don't buy it.
But yeah, if you've heard a British person speak, you understand why Ferb doesn't speak much.
Yeah. No, but he's a man of action. I love Ferb. I fucks with that, bro. Some also great supporting characters like Baljeet.
Mm-hmm.
Goes hard. Isabella goes hard. Buford, right? That's his name, right? Buford.
Yeah.
Yeah, Buford. Buford, you listening? Now get this. That's when the subcommittee had to reallocate the funds. That's one of my favorite videos of all time. The fucking dog in the passenger seat. I hope everybody watching this. If anybody's here, hello. Hope you all know what I'm talking about. If not, I'll be real fucking stupid. But anywho, yeah, love Phineas and Ferb. That's my number one. Sir, the floor is yours. Your number one.
My number one. Speaking of shows that we're getting more of, mine in a less direct way as yours. My number one is Wizards of Waverly Place.
Hell yeah.
And we're getting a little like sequel series soon. So not soon, but at some point. But yeah, fun magic, inconsistent rules, inconsistent lore, inconsistent reasoning throughout the whole show.
No such thing as a magic system that's consistent. I'm sorry, it don't exist. Good luck finding a written magic system with like everywhere everything's consistent all the time. That shit don't exist. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
It can theoretically. It don't.
I think
It don't
Wizard of
exist.
Waverly Place is probably up there for one of the least consistent. It just has to be. That show is fucking.
No, hey, but honestly, as long as it has fun with it, it's magic. It's fucking magic. Just have fun.
But as much as this show is just remembered for Selena as Alex, what that show is her and Justin. It's their dynamic is the backbone of the show, and it's a very strong one, done very well. Some great moments near the end of the run. They just try to recapture some magic, like from the movie. There's a specific scene where they have a great conversation, and then in the season following the movie, it felt like at the end of every episode they were like, let's redo that scene. Let's redo their conversation again and 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 again. But yeah, but it's just a lot of fun. It affected my taste in women with my interest in Selena and also the mom on the TV show.
Fair enough.
So definitely a TV show that has long-lasting impact on me. I was watching their dad. I forget the character's name, but watching him with a Latina wife with mixed kids, and I was like, this guy's living the fucking dream. This guy's doing it.
This is my god.
This bro owns his own business. Latino wife. He's doing what he's. Oh my god, that's my American dream right there. God, it had to have been good when he gave up magic for it.
Yeah,
it had to have been elite. The love, obviously, is what I'm talking about. Just the love.
Nothing.
The bond.
Else. The bond.
Yeah, and how. Let me chill. I was about to say something crazy. Let me chill.
Hey, nobody's watched. Say what you just say.
I was gonna be like the gripping bond that they have. The
gripping bond that these two had. The impregnable bond.
Just the tight bond they had together.
Impenetrable bond.
Anyways, elite show. One of my favorite YouTubers, Kian Carlisle, he does like retrospectives. Has 2 videos up that combine for 8 hours just going over Wizard of Waverly Place.
Yep.
Fucking, I love those videos. But yeah, Wizard of Waverly Place, I'm going to put it 1.
Banger.
Absolute banger. But, yeah, so that's our top 3 of the week.
Mm-hmm.
We're breezing through, man. This is going faster than I even thought.
Yeah.
Because now it's time for what we've been on.
Quite official. Ooh. What we've been on.
What have you been on, sir?
I have not really consumed much media.
Me neither.
I've been listening to some music, as I always do.
Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Avillion Talks has been listening to music.
You heard it here first. Re-listened to Food by MF Doom this morning. Still a 10. Still
your favorite rapper's favorite rapper.
Your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. But listening to a lot of JPEG Mafia, and I am ready to say he is definitely this generation's MF Doom. Both New York style hip hop, both from New York. Both entirely self-produced. They both sample just about anything they can get their hands on. Very clear differences in their sound. Obviously, I'm not saying JPEG Mafia necessarily sounds like MF Doom, but in terms of like the idea,
their place in the game.
Yeah, their what he brings to the table. Very, very reminiscent of MF Doom for me. Also, very consistent discography, just like MF Doom, in terms of like the quality of what he puts out, always being there. Like, yeah, I think it's safe to say he's very MF Doom-esque in that sense. But listen to a lot of Alice in Chains as well. It's what my lady friend put me on to recently, and in fact, we did karaoke together last week. She sang "Down in the Hole" by Alice in Chains, and we're doing karaoke again tomorrow. Yippee! So, we shall see. But yeah, I listened to their 4th album today because I'd only heard the first 3 up until this point. So I did listen to that one, and definitely the weakest of the first 4, but it's still pretty good. But I think their second album, Dirt, probably my favorite. I gotta re-listen to Dirt as well as Jar of Flies because those are definitely my 2 favorites. And I'll see where I feel about them. Dirt is like the consensus pick for best Alice in Chains album, and I think I agree, but I want to give it more time to marinate before I say concretely, like, yeah, okay, this is how I feel. Excuse me. But yeah, that's about it. I really don't have much. I mean, I've been doing things. I've been active. I've been out and about.
Yeah.
But I haven't been consuming much media. No.
Yeah, honestly, man, I haven't been consuming much either. I'm trying to think. I've just been playing. I played some Spore Hero off stream, just trying to get through that game so I can make a video on it. It's like I feel like it's kind of holding me up. Got to do it.
Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, it's a fun little cute game. Just some moments where I'm like, what?
You like create your own.
Yeah. Well, as the game goes on, it's all about evolution. Like you just get more parts for your character as you go on, and you can just kind of change what they can do.
I remember my brother having it. I don't think either of us played it too much.
I didn't play it as a kid. This is what I think this was my dad's game.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean it's just a cute little game. The adventure of Keith is just running around. Named after Chief Keith.
Oh fuck yeah!
Because they mentioned a character named the Chief in the game, and I just kept whispering, "Bang bang" to myself until you can name your character, and I was like, I gotta name him Keith.
Oh my god! Have you ever heard the censored version of the song where he talks about snitching? I don't remember the name of the song, but it's like because the words like "oh fuck." That's that shit I don't like.
Yeah.
It's just bang bang ad libs like the entire time.
Dude, that's all I need from Chief.
I should you not like play it at some like after we're done here, put it on.
Bang bang.
It's just bang bang.
Just
like bang bang.
Just listen to it like on the date because that's what I'm doing after this. Just to be like, hey, I want to put on something special. Bang bang.
Oh, bang bang. Don't like.
Bang bang.
Bang. It's just bang bangs and then don't like. It's insane. I don't even know why they would like some songs. You wonder why the fuck they even bother. But also like what do you call it? What was that? We Cry Together by Kendrick Lamar, where
like the intro.
Like, fuck you, and then fuck you, and then it was just you, no, you, and then why bother?
Just cut that. Just cut it out.
Just don't make a censored version of this song. You can just avoid this one. You can just do every other song on the album.
Yeah, it's like, hey, why does the censored album have one less song than the other album?
Because they couldn't make it work. Or just keep the song as it is and just mute it.
Or no, just have Kendrick come on. Hey guys, there's supposed to be a song here. Couldn't quite get it to work in a censored form.
Yeah.
Stop being a loser. Go listen to the explicit.
Just put that shit on. In fact, if you're too young to be listening to the word "fuck," you're probably too young to understand Kendrick Lamar anyway.
You wouldn't understand his lyrical genius. Like you could listen to the beat, but that's all you would be getting out of it because with your lack of intelligence, I just don't think you would really appreciate his mastery of lyricism properly.
What is a 12-year-old going to get out of the song like you? Like because I re-listened to Pimp Butterfly at work today. Like, what is a child going to get out of that song? Like realistically,
I mean, hey, I feel like kids are smarter than given credit for.
I mean, some kids, sure, absolutely.
They could be pimping butterflies.
In general, if you're not old enough to be listening to it, you're probably generally not going to understand the content to the fullest extent, anyway, because a lot of it's just like heavy shit that like just live through in real life. Shit be happening, but it's not. I'm going to make a generalization there because it's not true for everybody, obviously, but. Generally speaking, if you're too young to be listening to the word fuck, you're probably too young to get everything out of a Kendrick Lamar album. Anywho. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'm trying to think what else I've been doing. I've just been making videos.
Shocker.
Yeah.
Newsflash.
Yeah.
YouTuber makes videos.
Yeah. Been making videos and working out. That's all I've really been doing. I finally got like supplies to properly clean all these back here. Okay. Most of them are clean except for these last two shelves here. It takes a while to really clean them, but they are. It
takes a while to clean them. You be getting what you be covering them with, sir?
I just no. It's
What are you
more
doing
during
with
the
the
clean.
Megazord?
I get into every crevice.
What do you? Yeah. Why do you have to get in every crevice? What do you do that makes them so dirty?
Well, you can't see them, but this fur generating monster laying up against right here.
Oh, yeah, I can't see him. I'm sure though, if I took a black light to those Megazords, I'd see something I wouldn't be able to unsee.
No,
Yes.
I'm not a mechaphile. I don't know if that's the term, but hey, it is now.
Yeah, whatever, bro.
But yeah, that's all I've been on.
All right. See, I don't got a whole lot going on.
Yeah.
Got a whole lot going on.
Exciting lives of people who, I don't know.
I mean, we do these every week, and we're just two guys in our early 20s. I feel like
with jobs.
With jobs, yeah, with full-time jobs.
Yeah.
What we supposed to do? Shit happens. I mean,
yeah. But I think that's gonna be it for this pod episode, guys. Just
I'll tell you guys what I
short
think
and
for
sweet
karaoke
one
next week. That's all I can. For what we've been on, I'll tell you. Excuse me.
But yeah, that's gonna do it for this one. As always, next week's episode will be over on Avillion Talks, so make sure you check that one out. I got a lot more content coming over here, so subscribe to this channel as well. Go ahead and like this video if you've made it this far. If you've made it this far,
or don't, that's up to you. But we would prefer that you do.
It's not up to you. If you've made it this far, you have to like.
Okay, never mind. It's his channel, so he makes the rules for this one.
We got more coming. But thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, keep gaming.